And welcome, folks, to the what was supposed to be the Red River Grain pregame show on B92.7 FM. But we are jumping in for this broadcast of American Legion postseason play. And apologies for the late start. We are half an inning into this one. Got everything all up and running, and we are set to go. Make sure to spread the word. We're on B92.7 FM. Live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live. Breckenridge taking on Wheaton Post 80. And Breckenridge was bested 6-1 last night against Morris Post 29 in a game in Chicago. In a game where errors kind of ended up biting the Cowboys, or Post 53, apologies. That's how you know we're really into the swing of things here. And now they are playing to keep their season alive here, taking on Wheaton. And Breckenridge actually, as I just said, we just got done with the top of the first inning. I'll tell you what went down in that one. Seems like a lot better alternative than a pregame show, of course. Obviously, being sarcastic here, folks. And we'll let you know they got the game started off by singling from the leadoff spot. And then after that, the runner was caught stealing. And then after another runner got on with a single, turned into a double play, turned by Gavin Hoffert and Charlie Craychaw. Logan Church being the final recipient of that. And if I'll get you the starting lineups as we go along. I got the Breckenridge one. I'll check the Wheaton one here in a bit. But we got Cooper Roberts at the top of the order. He wears number 2, third baseman. And then Logan Church on the other side of the infield at first base, wearing number 12. He's in the 2 spot. Jackson Riggs batting third, wearing number 22. He's behind the plate. Riley Kappas in the cleanup spot. He is pitching today, wearing number 11. Paul Armitage, number 16, is playing right field, batting 5th. Gavin Hoffert, batting 6th, wearing number 9, playing second base. Lawson Alphen, batting 7th and playing center field, wearing number 1. Charlie Craychaw, batting 8th, wearing number 7, and then playing short. Brecken Anderson in left field, wearing number 8. Cooper Roberts steps in the batter's box. And apologies, we only got the one camera angle for today. With all the lovely equipment malfunctions we got on today. As Cooper Roberts pops up, apologies. For the fly out to the third baseman. Brings up Logan Church. Breckenridge a little short-handed today. Trey Bolgebacher not in the lineup, actually out of town for a family trip, so was not available for last night's game either. Logan Church steps up to the plate, batting left. Handed. And watches strike one drop in. Breckenridge taking on Wheaton once again, post 80. This one is a hard grounder to second base, which is going to be a quick put out for the 4-3. Now Jackson Riggs trying to keep it from being a 1-2-3 start to the game. In a game with a first pitch at 5:55, I believe. Getting up and running here at Cowboy Field. A battle of teams wearing red jerseys. I'm going to have to make sure to pay extra attention. Make sure I don't get my squads mixed up here. As we got an outside curveball landing in the dirt and sailing for ball 1. Jackson Riggs at the dish once again. And another low one that Riggs holds off on. And these jerseys almost identical. You get a nice view of the hitter and the catcher standing next to each other. You can kind of see probably had the a very similar design here. As Riggs is going to slap that over to the third baseman. Fields it cleanly, but it's going to be an infield single for Jackson Riggs. Brings up Riley Kappas in the cleanup spot. Little tidbit on Kappas, was just named an all-conference honorable mention before the game. Him and Cooper Roberts. And then the only all-conference selection they got for the team was Connor Ernst. So congratulations to Connor Ernst, also out of the lineup today. Not sure if suffered an injury or not. I didn't have a whole lot of time to prep a pregame show as I had to drive back to the studio to get some equipment. We got a pickoff throw, not in time.
Curtis, you're running at first base, number 25.
Riley Kappas into the cleanup spot once again. He's got Paul Armitage on deck. David Erlinson doing the courtesy running for Riggs. He's off to second, and he'll make it there with ease. Erlinson into scoring position with 2 outs. 1-0 or 0-1 count for Riley Kappas. Erlinson getting the lead at second. And the throw is home. Outside low in the dirt. These teams tied 0-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. David Erlinson on second base. After a single from Jackson Riggs. Another low one. 2-1 count. Kappas. Once again, a man in scoring position. Post 53 looking to keep their season alive today in the double elimination tournament. Another one outside and low to make it a 3-1 count. 3 straight balls here. Riley Kappas thinking walker knock here with the 3-1 count. Swung on and missed to fill the count. Nice late drop there on the off speed. Kappas. Once again, a man on second. The pitch home. It's held off on for ball 4. Riley Kappas will take his base. And Paul Armitage steps up to the plate with runners on first and second. Oof. Connor Ernst is actually out. I was just texted because he was hit in the face with a ball, broke a bone in his cheek. So hopefully a speedy recovery for Connor. But congratulations once again making the all-conference team at least. So you know, there's one little thing that maybe make it feel a little better. Hopefully, I know it's tough to watch the team at home, but everybody wishing Connor Ernst a speedy recovery and a congratulations both at once. Bittersweet. Definition of bittersweet here. And Paul Armitage, runners on first and second. Oh, 1 count. Swung on and missed from Armitage. Good off speed there. 0-2 count. Once again, runners on first and second. Still a 0-0 score here in the bottom of the first on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Armitage. He's going to pop this one out of play. Oh, actually, the catcher might have a play on it. And it'll go just inside. Actually shoots up about 4 or 5 feet to the right of my camera. The camera that's not working today. So that would have been all right if that one got hit, I guess.
Thank you.
Paul Armitage. Awaiting the 0-2 delivery. Wheaton Post 80. Trying to leave 2 runners stranded. Instead, Armitage is going to wear that one. So we got a hit batter, a walked batter, and a single in a row, all with 2 outs. Brings up Gavin Hoffer with the bases juiced. Great opportunity here for number 9. Lost an elephant on deck. And this one is going to be popped out of play toward the Breckenridge dugout. Gavin Hoffer. He's 6th man in the order today. Swung on and miss. Gavin Hoffer. Right-handed infielder, just like Armitage was. Down 0-2 in the count. See what he has for this one. This one is going to be driven to right field. We'll see if it drops in front of him, and it will. RBI single, 2-run single for Gavin Hoffert. Coming through at the plate with bases loaded. Gavin Hoffert, 2 outs as well to add a little pressure to it. Leaves runners in the corners for Lawson Oliphant. 2 outs, so we'll see how dangerous they're feeling like dealing with that runner on first. They want to try sending him off to second. Hoffert on first. And Lawson Oliphant's going to lay down the squeeze bunt, and they had a play at home that they're not going to take, and the first baseman was off the bag, so it's going to be a 3rd run coming in here in this inning. Paul Armitage scores on the Lawson Oliphant bunt.
Coming to plate here, shortstop, number 7, Charlie. Great job.
3 quick runs here from Breckenridge Post 53, all coming with 2 outs. Brings up Charlie Crayjaw. Runners on first and second. Oh, he catches the outside corner for strike 1. Crayjaw looking to keep the streak going for his squad. Runner is off to third, and this one is also going to get dropped into right field for an RBI single, and it's actually going to bounce past the man. Going to get 2 out of it. We'll see if Lawson Oliphant's going to score as well, and he will. A 5-run inning already for Breckenridge here in the first inning.
Now batting your left fielder, number 8, Brecken Anderson.
2 runs driven in by Crayjaw on the last one. Lawson Oliphant got an RBI here, and then 2 runs for Hoffert as well were plated. And after the pass ball, runner advanced to third. Brecken Anderson at the plate as Breckenridge now at the bottom of the order already here in just the first inning. Swung on and missed from Brecken Anderson, now an 0-2 count. These Breckenridge players have been coming through with the 0-2 count. Let's see if that streak continues. And this one is going to get poked foul. 0-2 count. Crayjaw on third. Breckenridge leading 5-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, and swung on a miss from Anderson, but Breckenridge is able to put 5 runs on the board. They got 4 hits during that. You're listening to American Legion Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live, part of the i3G Sports Network.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Hands-on techniques. Our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Heat during off-peak hours when electric prices are lowest, and use it when you need it. With a heat storage system, you can. Underfloor systems and other options heat your whole home or individual rooms so you can stay comfortable and save. Plus, they're at least 100% efficient, so no energy or dollars are wasted. With Otter Tail Power Company rebates, now's the time to see how you can store, heat, and save. Go to otpco.com/heat storage to get started.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the or in every windshield is the only price. That way we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.com.
And welcome back as Breckenridge puts 5 runs on the board in the opening inning. Here's they take on Wheaton Post 80. Got so caught up in all the excitement I didn't even get you Wheaton's lineup. As Jackson Gary, the cleanup man, steps into the batter's box here to start off the top of the second. After they went 1-2-3. They had Teague Neighbor, Owen Deal, Ripley Holtz, followed by Jackson Gary, Brock Martig, Evan Frisch, Jacob or Drew Wicke, all right. Then Logan Hennessy and Landon Andrews rounding out the batting order for the Wheaton Bandits. They're coached by Sam Edelman. Now back to the at-bat. 1-2 is the count. Riley Kappas on the hill for today's game. And drops in strike 3. Backwards K for Jackson Gary.
Up next, your catcher, number 20, Brock Marty.
Brings up the catcher, Brock Marty. Where's number 20 in the 5 spot? Kappas. Fires in. Ball 1 is started off, it looks like. Number 11, Riley Kappas. Has this one driven toward the batting cage. 1-1 count. One count, and Riley Kappas. Nice pitch upstairs for the strike. 1-2 count. And this one fouled off toward the third baseman. Riley Kappas. Where's the pitch to Martig? And swung on and missed for strike 3. Kappas flirting with striking out the side here in the second inning.
Coming to plate, your shortstop, number 1.
Gave up 2 hits last inning, but still made it a 1-2-3 inning as one of the base runners was caught stealing. The other one got into a double play. So there's been 5 batters so far, 5 outs. And another 1-2-3 inning potentially here as Lawson Oliphant is going to make the grab for out number 3. No hits, no runs, no errors, and none left on. The score remains 5-0. You're listening to American Legion Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live per the I3G Sports Network.
How much do you really know about it? To have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, providing grain and agronomy services to help maximize your farm's potential. Red River Grain has been serving farmers for years with competitive prices and high-quality service. Speak to Brad, Carson, or Tammy for all of your grain and agronomy needs. Red River Grain, East Breckenridge, 643-3738. That's 643-3738, or you can find them online at redrivergrain.com.
Make sure your vehicle is road trip ready and save big at Smith Motors in Wapaton. Receive up to $40 in rebates on select brake rotors and brake pads. Up to $30 in rebates on select wipers. Up to $20 in rebates on select batteries. And up to $15 in cabin air filter. Big Town Deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wapaton. For more savings, visit them online at smithmotors.com.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains number one today.
And welcome back. As we're back to the top of the order with Cooper Roberts. Roberts didn't get on his first time through the order way back in the last inning. Breckenridge is able to put 5 runs on the board. First one outside and low for ball 1. Roberts popped up to the third baseman his last time through, and this time it's going to drop to the center fielder. Kind of a similar one to the one we just saw when Breckenridge was at the plate, but instead that one is hauled in, and Cooper Roberts once again is just named to the Minnesota Lakes Conference. Was an honorable mention for the all-conference team. And Riley Kappas, and then Connor Ernst was able to make the all-conference team. And a nice slap there from Logan Church, but it's going to be scooped up and touched over at first for the out. So 2 up, 2 down, and this is what happened last inning as well, but Jackson Riggs got the rally started with an infield single, and I don't think we knew that was going to turn into 5 runs at the time, but a big butterfly effect there. If you take away that Riggs single, got a tie ball game here. This one is going to be popped up out of play toward the concession stand. Oh, 1 count. And now 0-2 after that one. Falls in the outside corner. And that's where you can tell that Logan Hennessy has been trying to land a lot of these pitches. And there he goes to that area once again, but once again too far low and outside. 1-2 count. Hennessy with the pitch. Will fall in for strike 3 on the inside part of the plate. So 3 up, 3 down. You're listening to American Legion Baseball on B92.7 FM. Breckenridge up 5-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
My name is Christy Baumhart. I am proud to be a part of the school district with dedicated staff, including administration, teachers, paraprofessionals, cooks, and custodians who are kind, caring, compassionate, and committed to the students in our district. They support, respect, and help one another succeed. One thing I am really excited about is the technology available to our students as it enhances their learning experience in the classroom. Not only as an employee, but also as a parent, I know the benefits of having both my children in the Breckenridge School District. Breckenridge Pride. We inspire to excel.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
And welcome back to Cowboy Field. Breckenridge Post 53 up 5-0. It's Wheaton Post 80. They win, they move on to play again tomorrow. And I believe that game will be pretty much right away at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And then if they were to win that as well, they play again right after at noon. And if they can keep winning and win that one as well, they'd play again on Sunday. I got the updated bracket somewhere. Try to get some seeds in there and whatnot, but Riley Kappas fires in the pitch, and it's popped to left field where it's, dropped actually. The shortstop was trying to make the grab, Charlie Krejci, but wasn't able to snag it, and it drops. I'm not sure if it went off the glove. So one of those weird things. It's going to go down as an error or not. It looks like they're going to go with hit. Or I'll check the game changer. Either way, a tough break for Post 53. Next pitch goes too high. Kappas has that one low and inside. And now Hennessy, who's been doing the pitching duties for his squad at the plate, the number 8 hitter in the order. That one fouled off to the back fence. 2-1 count for Hennessy. That was that fly ball that Druicki had. I'm just going to go off the game changer since I didn't have my stat sheets ready when the game started up, so I'm just going to be going off theirs, and they went with the errors, so I'm going to roll with that, but maybe it did go off the glove. I don't know. I was kind of 50-50 on it. 2-2 is the count, and this one is fouled off toward us. You actually probably got to hear that if my microphone picked it up. Baseball popping off the top of the back or the grandstand here at Cowboy Field. Riley Kappas fires a curveball. Goes to the shortstop. Charlie Krejci plays it well. And throw is too high, though. Fielded it well, and back-to-back errors from Krejci here in the inning. As once again, Connor Ernst out of the lineup today after breaking his cheekbone yesterday by getting hit with a ball. Now runners on second and third. Brings up the bottom of the order for Wheaton. And after swinging a miss, that's Landon Andrews. The right fielder wearing number 15 has 2 men on. The squad down by 5. A nice shot on the outside part of the plate from Riley Kappas. Make it an 0-2 count against the left-handed hitter. Still no outs here. And fouled off into the back fence. And head coach Jack Heidemann. Do a quick mound visit here. That would be the craziest thing in the world if they made a pitching change here, if they were thinking of all the other games going on. But at the same time, gotta get out of this jam. And we'll see how they're gonna. It looks like they're just talking strategy right now for what they're doing situationally. I was gonna say with a 5-run cushion, you might be feeling pretty good, but at the same time, it's all of a sudden it's 3-run game if 2-run game, someone hits a shot here, but looks like Kappas is going to be calling it a day. So Riley Kappas heads out to the outfield. Paul Armitage looks like he's coming in. It looks like he's going to take over the catching duties, I assume, and Jackson Riggs will hop on the mound. Just saw Riggs ditch all the catching gear, so that's my main my main candidate here. It looks like it is. So as Jackson Riggs gets ready to take over the pitching duties after one inning from Riley Kappas, we'll return with a 5-0 score here in the top of the third. You're listening to American Legion Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live, part of the I3G Sports Network.
So what's in a name? Well, plenty when it comes to decisions about assisted living.
When it was time for Mom to make that move, we looked at a ton of options.
Everywhere we looked, there was something cold and impersonal. Then we found Twin Town Villa.
What we found at Twin Town Villa was completely different. They gently nurture their residents' identities, they help them hold their dignity, and they do it all with loving respect.
Twin Town Villa is a building filled with people, not numbers.
Twin Town Villa, building respect and dignity, one resident at a time.
OSPTI promotes specialized and extended training of therapists to better treat orthopedic injuries. OSPTI offers pool therapy to promote early return to activity and sport training, and also can enhance and challenge return to sport conditions. OSPTI promotes wellness progression with aftercare programs and programs open to the public, such as return to sport training, athletic enhancement, adult fitness classes, gym and pool memberships, and aquatic exercise classes for a patient to continue their wellness journey. Start your wellness journey by calling OSPTI today, 218-641-7725.
What if you could store heat during off-peak hours when electric prices are lowest and use it when you need it? With a heat storage system, you can. Underfloor systems and other options heat your whole home or individual rooms so you can stay comfortable and save. Plus, they're at least 100% efficient, so no energy or dollars are wasted. With Otter Tail Power Company rebates, now's the time to see how you can store, heat, and save. Go to otpco.com/heat storage to get started.
Welcome back to Cowboy Field. Breckenridge Post 53. They 5-0 lead here in the top of the third. Apologies, Riley Kappa spent 2 innings on the hill. And first pitch from Riggs is low and inside with the fastball. Paul Armitage, who is going to have to move behind the plate to complete the battery duo. Where does everybody else shift to? Then we got Riley Kappas out in the outfield now. That one's fouled off. Right field, and then Brecken went to left. Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm used to him being in right. Oh, yeah. I think we got everybody. Jackson Riggs. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and miss. Nice shot there from Riggs.
Now coming to the plate, your left fielder, number 6, Keith Neighbor.
That was the bottom of the order, Landon Andrews. Fastball outside for ball 1. Jackson Riggs. Excuse me. 1-1 count. Jackson Riggs. With a beautiful shot on the outside corner. Strike 2 looking. 1-2 count for Teague Neighbor. Now a 2-2 count. Neighbor with the 2-2 count once again. Chops this one foul down the third base line. Jackson Riggs started up, or came in relief. They wanted to keep that pitch count down for Riley Kappas, as they got a 5-run cushion to work with here. The thing is, you can always bring him back in the game, too. So that one is going to be slapped to the first baseman. Logan Church is not going to have the play at second. He did get the 1 out. Could have turned 2 and wrapped up the inning there, but the base runners did a good job getting back cleanly. Heads up base running there from Wheaton Post 80. Owen Deal stepping up to the plate. Singled his last time up. Got into that double play we had mentioned earlier. Trying to avoid stranding 2 runners. Pops this one up. Out of play. Oh, 1 count. Paul Armitage. Have a quick chat with Jackson Riggs. And once again, they had runners on first and second with no outs when Jackson Riggs came in the game. He's retired the first 2 batters he's faced. We'll see if he can make it 3 straight. On 1 count. Now that one misses outside. 1-1 is a count. Riggs. Does that one miss outside? 4-2. Once again, runners on second and third. Apologies if I've been saying first and second. Might just be out of habit. Runners on second and third. 2-1 count. This one hit hard up the middle, and that is how Wheaton's going to get on the board. 2-run single. Coming through in the clutch for the hit was Owen Deal.
Now batting your first base, number 17, Ripley Holtz.
Ripley Holtz. Now his man on first to the clutch 2-out rip. Holtz, the 3-man in the order, hit into a double play his last time through, and the pickoff throw is off the mark. Logan Church is going to have to sprint to run it down. And runner gets second base out of it. 3rd error for Breckenridge today. Runner on second now in scoring position. Jackson Riggs starts off with a little bit of movement on that one. A 1 count. Nice first pitch strike. Jackson Riggs. Has that one fouled off. Ended up going off of the light pole. And right back into play. Back to Riggs almost instantly. 5-2 is your score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Wheaton Post 80. We could cut into lead more, but swung on and missed for strike 3. 2-run score. 1 man is left on, and 1 error. Or apologies, 3 errors on that. Unless I'm getting my innings mixed up, but apologies. You're listening to American Legion Baseball on B92.7, back in 60 seconds.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Welcome back to Cowboy Field. Breckenridge with a 5-2 lead here in the bottom of the third. Riley Kappas due up for Breckenridge. The all-conference honorable mention selection will be followed by Paul Armitage and Gavin Hoffert.
Your right fielder, number 11, Riley Kappas.
Kappas, who drew a walk his last time through. First pitch strike from Hennessy. Breckenridge got all 5 of their runs in the opening inning. Then went 1-2-3 in the second. Kappas scored a run his first time through the order. One count. And swung on and missed. Very nice drop from that one by Hennessy. All the runs Hennessy's given up so far have been earned. They have no errors on the day. And a nice nibble on the outside corner for strike 3 looking. That brings up Paul Armitage. Armitage, who was facing an 0-2 pitch and ended up wearing one to get on base and then score a run. One out. Breckenridge leading 5-2 against Wheaton Post 80. First pitch strike once again. Post 80, the Wheaton Bandits. I always give 2 big thumbs up to a Legion team that shows up with the mascot. I'm always a big fan. Swung on and miss. Just got done covering the Castleton Haymakers earlier, or last week, or earlier in the week. Yeah, that was this week. It seems like a distant memory already. It was quite the doubleheader. And outside for ball 1. Paul Armitage waits the 1-2 delivery. And I thought that was going to end up, when it went off the hand, I thought it was going to end up beating him again, but must have been actually a 2-1 count, now a 2-2 count. Gonna have that outside corner once again, and that one didn't miss by much. Looking for the same one that they rung Kappas up on, but just a little too far outside. Let's see if Hennessy goes back there. Swung on and miss. Back-to-back Ks. Or my fault. Gotta make sure how many he's got on the day. I'll say that's the 4th strikeout. Brings up Gavin Hoffert, who had the 2-run single his first time through. Scored a run himself. And all 5 of those runs once again came with 2 outs. Nobody on for Gavin Hoffert. Trying to keep this from being back-to-back 1-2-3 innings. And he's going to go to that same area on the right side of the field, but this time it's going to be a ground out to the first baseman. So 3 up, 3 down once again. Breckenridge up 5-3 after 3 innings. You're listening to American Legion Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live for the I3G Sports Network.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, providing grain and agronomy services to help maximize your farm's potential. Red River Grain has been serving farmers for years with competitive prices and high-quality service. Speak to Brad, Carson, or Tammy for all of your grain and agronomy needs. Red River Grain, East Breckenridge, 643-3738. That's 643-3738, or you can find them online at redrivergrain.com.
Make sure your vehicle is road trip ready and save big at Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Receive up to $40 in rebates on select brake rotors and brake pads. Up to $30 in rebates on select wipers. Up to $20 in rebates on select batteries. And up to $15 in cabin air filters. Small town friendly, big Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. For more savings, visit them online at smithmotors.com.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains number one today.
And welcome back as we start off the top of the fourth with Breckenridge up 5-2 against Wheaton Post 80. Stepping on the plate is Jackson Gary, the cleanup man. Here in the top of the fourth inning, Breckenridge got all 5 of their runs in the opening inning. And then 2 runs were scored just in the bottom of the third by Wheaton to get on the board. Jackson Riggs came on with 2 men in scoring position as they wanted to save on Riley Kappas' pitch count. Pulled him after 2 innings, and he ended up getting tagged with the 2-run hit, but wasn't the one who obviously allowed the base runners. Granted, I think errors both allowed both of those base runners, but sometimes I mesh my innings together, so I'm not exactly 100% reliable sometimes, but you got to strike one on the outside corner. I'm usually more reliable when I got my actual stat sheet in hand, but the circus I had before the game, I wasn't able to throw one together as we got a nice shot on the outside corner for strike 2 looking. 2-2 count for Gary at the plate. Jackson Gary has that one actually on the outside too far outside for a ball 4. Didn't realize it was full count. And off to first, Jackson Gary goes. Brings up Brock Martig. Martig with the man on first. Jackson Riggs checks the man at first. That one's too low and actually gets through the legs of Armitage to allow the base runner into scoring position. Martig, who struck out his last time through the order. And a very nice shot there from Riggs. 0-2 count for the incoming senior for Breckenridge. On the hill, I should say. 0-2 count. Riggs checks the runner at second. Fires home, and that one's going to miss too far outside. One, 2 count. Jackson Riggs is just a little low on that one, maybe a little inside as well. 5-2 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard here in the top of the fourth. And another miss, just a hair outside. Full count, Jackson Riggs. Payoff pitch incoming. And that one fouled off to the back fence as the count remains full. Full count. The man on second once again. Fouled off to a very similar spot. See how this duel ends. Jackson Riggs dueling with Martig. And once again, there is a man in scoring position. And no outs in the top of the fourth. Riggs gets a sign he likes from Paul Armitage. There's the pitch, and too high for back-to-back walks. That was a hard-fought walk for Martig.
Now batting your shortstop, number 1, Evan Frisch.
Evan Frisch will hop up to the plate, but we got a potential pitching change coming once again. And after a short stint in the outfield, it might be Riley Kappas' time to head back to the hill. Do you technically still got to give them a warm-up when they've already pitched? Like, how does that work? Okay. So you still warm them up and whatnot. No, they're sending him back out. Oh my goodness. All right, and after the straws have been pulled, looks like Cooper Roberts is gonna be taking it over. So as they give Roberts some time to warm up, we'll take a quick break. You're listening to American Legion Baseball on B92.7 FM and live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live per the i3G Sports Network.
So what's in a name? Well, plenty when it comes to decisions about assisted living.
When it was time for Mom to make that move, we looked at a ton of options.
Everywhere we looked, there was something cold and impersonal. Then we found Twin Town Villa.
What we found at Twin Town Villa was completely different. They gently nurture their residents' identities, they help them hold their dignity, and they do it all with loving respect.
Twin Town Villa is a building filled with people, not numbers.
Twin Town Villa, building respect and dignity, one resident at a time.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
My name is Christy Baumhart. I am proud to be a part of the school district with dedicated staff, including administration, teachers, paraprofessionals, cooks, and custodians who are kind, caring, compassionate, and committed to the students in our district. They support, respect, and help one another succeed. One thing I am really excited about is the technology available to our students as it enhances their learning experience in the classroom. Not only as an employee, but also as a parent, I know the benefits of having both my children in the Breckenridge School District. Breckenridge Pride, we inspire to excel.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward third. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
And welcome back as we got a pitching change. Cooper Roberts will hop on the hill, and Jackson Riggs all wrapped up after 1 inning. 2 innings from Riley Kappas, and now Cooper Roberts starts his stint with runners on second and third now. And that was swung on and missed to score a run. Wheaton will tie this, or will cut the lead to 2. And also the tying run is at the plate. 0-2 count for Evan Frisch. And that one low but stopped by Armitage to keep it in front of him. Top of the 4th inning here at Cowboy Field. Breckenridge got the first 5 runs. Wheaton scored the last 3. 1-2 count. Another nice stop there from Armitage. Let's go Roberts. Looking to find that control here as he settles into a rhythm against the first batter he's faced today. Umpire gonna make the home plate look brand new real quick here, and we'll get back to it. 2-2 count. Cooper Roberts. As that one line to the shortstop, Charlie Craychaw, who's going to throw it back for the out. 6-5 double play. Good way to get the first 2 outs of the inning. Charlie Craychaw and Jackson Riggs coming up with the big turn over at third base after the soft little bloop to Craychaw at short. And first pitch from Roberts of this at bat is a little too high. Roberts will have that one too low in the zone once again. And now back-to-back balls from or 3 straight from Roberts. And that will keep the batter in the box with a shot on the outside corner. 3-1 count. Swung on and missed to fill the count. And this is Jacob Drewicki at the plate. Drewicki got out with an error, I believe, last time around, and this time he'll walk. 5-3 Breckenridge advantage. Logan Hennessy steps up to the plate with a man on first. Cooper Roberts starts off with nice off speed there to get the first pitch strike. Man on first. And this one is going to be a hard rip to Jackson Riggs, who's got the quick glove over at third and throws it over to first for the out just as quickly. 5-3 put out. 1 run scores and 1 man is left on. No errors and no hits. You're listening to American Legion Baseball on B92.7 and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live per the I3G Sports Network.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
30 seconds. Warm up your coffee, tie your shoes, Google, should I get screened for lung cancer? Then actually get screened for lung cancer. If you're a current or former smoker, talk with an Essentia Health provider about your eligibility for a low-dose CT screening, because early-stage lung cancer often has no signs or symptoms. Screening can mean an increased chance of successful treatment. Learn more at essentiahealth.org.
Back to Cowboy Field. Breckenridge with a 5-3 lead here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And due up for Breckenridge here to start it off. Looks like we got Lawson Oliphant and Charlie Craychaw, followed by Brecken Anderson, 7, 8, 9 in the lineup. And Breckenridge was able to turn a very nice double play in the earlier in this inning. Oliphant, who had that bunt single to score a run his last time through the order. Wheaton was able to cut the lead to 2 runs after giving up 5 runs in the opening inning. Wheaton Bandits have Hennessy fire the pitch, and the bunt is fouled off by Oliphant. And looks like the umpire's gonna do a quick check with the pitcher and catcher. Are they trying to see if the ball's still good, or? Ah, gotcha. I was like, what are we working on here? 0-1 count. Makes sense. Lost an Oliphant. Oh, the hard rip to center field. And it's going to be caught for the out, but lost an Oliphant. Driving that one to deep center. Tough break for him, but that's got to be good to see him able to show off the contact like that and what he's capable with that swing. And Charlie Krejcia had a 2-run hit last time through the order. Him and Gavin Hoffer both came up in the clutch in the first inning. It's been tough sledding since. 1, 2, 3 innings in the second and third, and now in the fourth. So far, 1 up, 1 down. Krejcia doesn't chase that one outside. Brecken Anderson on deck. One pitch from Hennessy. Fouled off. 1-2 count once again for Krejcia. Hennessy. He's got 5 Ks so far today. And this one's going to be driven to center field. And we got another fly out to the center fielder. So he covered right center well. He covered left center well. And now Brecken Anderson up into the batter's box. Left-handed outfielder wearing number 8. Trying to keep it from being 3 straight 1, 2, 3 innings. First one on the outside upper corner for strike 1. This one is going to be blooped to the shortstop. So 3 up, 3 down, 3 straight innings. The score remains 5-3 after 4 innings. And in the top of the 5th, you are listening to American Legion Baseball on B92.7 FM.
Working the land is by nature a dirty job. What fuels me to get it done? The generations of farmers who've worked the soil before me. What fuels my equipment? Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster, a premium diesel fuel with an additive package that's 40% more effective at breaking down engine deposits. The cleanest fuel yet for the dirtiest of jobs. Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster, fueled by innovation, powered to perform.
Contact Farmers Union Oil Southern Valley for more information on Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948. Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy. Put their knowledge and experience to work. Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at
And welcome back to Cowboy Field. Got a few more shifts in the defense with Riley Kappas going to left field, Paul Armitage going back out to right field, Jackson Riggs going back behind the plate, and the only newcomer is Jackson Lopez, who is taking over at third base for Riggs. So Brecken Anderson will exit the lineup. And the at-bat will continue, 1-1 count. 5-3 score here in the top of the fifth. Cooper Roberts, the third pitcher, to see some action for Breckenridge. And a nice shot on the outside corner for strike three looking. And now up for Wheaton is Neighbor. Teague Neighbor with one out. Too far outside and low for ball one. Cooper Roberts delivers that fastball too low. 2-0 count. Cooper Roberts. Too far inside on that one for ball three. Teague Neighbor. Holds off on that one for strike one. Likely with the take sign. 3-1 count. Neighbor. Has that one too low for ball four. Teague Neighbor, who's already got caught stealing once in this game by Jackson Riggs, now reunites with him as Owen Deal steps up to the plate. Cooper Roberts. There's the one-out pitch, swung on and miss. Once again by Owen Deal. Cooper Roberts checks the runner at first. Fires home, swung on and miss. 0-2 count. And you got a 5-3 score currently on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Neighbor so far in the day, 1 for 2. Or actually 1 for 1 with a walk. And now Owen Deal gets rung up strike three looking. Second K of the inning for Roberts. Deal, by the way, had 2 hits going into that at-bat. Apologies. Brings up Ripley Holtz, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Neighbor the man on first with 2 outs. And runners off. Jackson Riggs going to try to get him for a second time today. And no, he's not going to be able to get the tag down. Looks like Craychaw wasn't able to hang on to it. But a nice shot there from Riggs. As Neighbor goes into scoring position for Holtz. First baseman, who is the number 3 batter. Cleanup man on deck. Oh, 1 count. With 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Roberts looking for the third strikeout of the inning. Roberts checks the runner. And swung on and missed. Third K of the inning for Roberts. One man left on. 5-3 is your score. On your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. After 4.5 innings, we're heading into the bottom of the 5th. You're listening to American Legion Baseball. Breckenridge is top of the order coming up next.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Dakota State College of Science is powered by the strong local connections we have with employers, business partners, program advisors, and local business leaders. We're proud to call Wahpeton home. Find out more about how you or your business can support NDSCS by visiting ndscs.edu. That's ndscs.edu.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
B92.7 is KBMW Breckenridge Wahpeton. All the hits from 2KN today.
Back in Cowboy Field. Breckenridge Post 53 currently leads 5-3 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard against Wheaton Post 80. And too low for Cooper Roberts. 2-0 is the count. Roberts pops that one up, and I think he's already had a couple pop-ups today, but that one, he's going to get lucky. That's going to go out of play. 2-1 count for Cooper Roberts, who has been in seemingly every spot in the front half of the order. He's been cleanup hitter at times, 3-hitter, 2-spot, and I think this is the first time he's been in the leadoff since for a game I've been at, and that one's going to get booted over at short as Cooper Roberts gets on with an E6. Brings up Logan Church. First error of the day for Wheaton, I think. I'm going to make sure to cross-check that. Maybe it's their second. Logan Church in the batter's box. We got a call for time. All right. Got everything worked out. Whatever we were waiting on. Logan Church with the man on first. Breckenridge leading 5-3 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. You're in the bottom of the 5th. Breckenridge has gone 1-2-3 the last 3 innings. And Logan Church lays down the bunt. And that's going to be a nice little sack bunt there from Church.
Up next,
Runner on second. After the nice little sack bunt there, and Riggs looking for his second hit of the day. After that one that started the rally in the first inning. Struck out his last time through. And this time he's going to drive that one to right field where it'll be hauled in, and right fielder making the heads-up play to try to get that in quickly, but Roberts will make sure to get back to second, and with a runner on second, we have Riley Kappas coming up to the plate. He is 0 for 1 with a walk, scored a run, and also struck out once. Two outs and a man on second. Curveball does not find the zone. 1-0 count. After a long glance over to second. No one catches the outside corner to even up 1-1. Hennessy checks the runner, delivers home, because nice little bender there again to catch the outside corner. 1-2. Hennessy has to try to ring up Kappas on this time. And this one hit hard past the second baseman. See if that's going to be able to score Cooper Roberts. And Roberts is going to get in cleanly. Breckenridge gets that lead back to 3 after the clutch hit from Riley Kappas. One of the Lakes Conference honorable mention players drives in the other one. The RBI single from Riley Kappas makes it a 6-3 advantage. And now Paul Armitage going to keep it rolling. Runner is off to second, and he'll get there with ease as the catcher actually dropped the ball when he was looking to make the play over to second. So now another runner in scoring position after the Oppie hit from Riley Kappas. One-0 count. Armitage gets out of the way of that curveball. Two-0 count. Armitage waits the Hennessy pitch, and he'll go with a pickoff instead. Not in time, and we'll see if Armitage and Kappas can try to trade spots here. Breckenridge got 5 runs with 2 outs in the first inning. Gotten 1 here in this inning, and just letting you know that just in case they are able to kind of spark another flurry of runs here. 3-0 count for Armitage. Gavin Hofford on deck. He'd love to deliver another two-run hit today, I'm sure. That one finds the outside spot for strike 1. 3-1 count, Paul Armitage. Hacks that one to the shortstop, and he'll make the 6-3 put out. 1 man left on, but 1 run does score off of 1 hit. And you're no errors. Or maybe just the 1 error. Apologies if I'm moving what inning that was in, but you're listening to American Legion Baseball on B92.7 FM and live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live per the i3G Sports Network.
What if you could store heat during off-peak hours when electric prices are lowest and use it when you need it? With a heat storage system, you can. Underfloor systems and other options heat your whole home or individual rooms so you can stay comfortable and save. Plus, they're at least 100% efficient, so no energy or dollars are wasted. With Otter Tail Power Company rebates, now's the time to see how you can store, heat, and save. Go to otpco.com/heat storage to get started.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let
And welcome back. Top of the 6th inning. Breckenridge just put one more run on the board. They lead 6-3 as we start off the 6th. Cooper Roberts still on the hill. He's actually the one who scored the run after getting on with an error. I was second guessing myself there, but then I remembered, yeah, that is how he got on. Didn't just make that up. 1-0 count. Cooper Roberts fires another one that is low. Breckenridge got 5 of these 6 runs in the opening inning once again. Wheaton was able to get a few, but then Breckenridge got the lead back to 3. A little bit more of a comfortable cushion there. Riley Kappas and Jackson Riggs each threw 30 pitches, and Cooper Roberts coming up on 30 right here as well. Swung on and miss. And it looks like they are going to be sticking with Roberts. 2-2 count. And that one doesn't miss by too much to fill the count. This is the cleanup hitter once again, Jackson Gary. Plays third base, box number 5, and is hoping for a good pitch here with a full count. Ooh, didn't miss by too much as he'll head down to first base. Jackson Gary, second walk that he has drawn today. Scored a run the last time around and also struck out once. Brings up Brock Martig. Courtesy runner is Blake Ballhagen. Number 10 will head over to first base, and tying run is on deck for Wheaton Post 80. Outside part of the plate for strike 1. That one hacked foul. It's dribbling over to third base. 0-2 count. Runner on first base. Cooper Roberts gives the runner a glance at first. Low and outside for ball 1. And this one hit hard to the shortstop, Charlie Craychaw. Ooh, fielded that beautifully, and they were able to get one of the 2. That would have been the 3rd double play Craychaw's been in on today, but they'll have to settle for just getting the lead runner. Fielder's choice. Evan Frisch, the shortstop, will take over at the plate with Martig on first base after the fielder's choice. And swung on a miss on the inside Pitch. Roberts moving along nicely. I haven't seen a whole lot of pitching from Cooper this year, so this is kind of a fun little treat here as Riggs tries throwing it down to first base, and he's not going to be able to get the base runner. 0-2 count. Man on first, Breckenridge leading 6-3 against Wheaton Post 80. That one's going to be popped up out of play. Oh, 2 count. Man on first once again. Breckenridge and Wheaton looking to keep their seasons alive in the double elimination format tournament. And swung on and miss for the second out of the inning. Man on first. And Jacob Drewicki. Stepping up to the plate, the left-handed hitter. He's got a couple hits on the day. Or my apologies. Got him mixed up with Jackson Gary there. He's actually got a walk on the day. Or with Owen Deal, I meant. He's got 2 of the team's 3 hits. Fouled off to start it off. 0-1 count. Roberts, after giving the runner a glance, goes a little too high with that one to even it up 1-1. Man on first. Swing and a miss there. Starting to make me wonder why we didn't see more of Cooper on the hill this year. What are we doing, folks? That's a nice pop on it. Some good movement on the off speed. Let's see what he has for this 1-2. Hope I didn't jinx him here. No one's too far outside. If he gives up a bomb after that, I'm going to take the blame. But a ball I'm not too worried about. 2-2 count. And this one is popped over the Wheaton dugout. Post 80. Trailing 6-3 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Roberts. Flippers pitch, and that one is hacked past the first baseman. Church was able to get a glove on it. Good hustle play, but it's going to be a hit for, once again, apologies, Drewicki. That brings up Logan Hennessy. Hennessy, the 8th man in the order, is the tying run at the plate. 2 outs, men on first and second. Cooper Roberts operating out of the stretch. His curveball is too far outside for ball 1. Looking to find that outside low corner. Gonna work his way back in here. Comes back with another off speed. This time he's going top inside corner. The swing and a miss. 1-1 count. And I like to bring that curveball a little lower. Those can get teed up on up there sometimes. And that one's going to be fouled off. Out of play once again. And we have a 1-2 count for Logan Hennessy at the dish. And runners off to third, and got a wild pitch to go along with it. So that was some good timing, or pass ball. And now a full count with an open base over at first. 2 runners in scoring position. It is once again the tying run at the plate. So potentially the biggest pitch of the game coming here. Full count. And this is hit hard over the shortstop. It is going to score 1 run, potentially 2, and it will. And Logan Hennessy coming through with the clutch 2-out rip. And he has cut the lead to 1. 6-5 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, and a runner on first. Brings up the bottom of the order, Landon Andrews. Wheaton Bandits got down in a 5-0 hole, and all of a sudden are only down by 1 now. Too low with the off-speed pitch to open up the at-bat. Got a runner on first base. It is the tying run, mind you. And this one is going to get hit to the second baseman. Nobody on the cover, so the first baseman, Cooper Roberts, will do the honors for the 4-1 putout. And your score remains 6-5, heading into the bottom of the 6th. You're listening to American Legion Baseball on B92.7 FM.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, providing grain and agronomy services to help maximize your farm's potential. Red River Grain has been serving farmers for years with competitive prices and high-quality service. Speak to Brad, Carson, or Tammy for all of your grain and agronomy needs. Red River Grain, East Breckenridge, 643-3738. That's 643-3738, or you can find them online at redrivergrain.com.
And welcome back. As Wheaton was able to get a pair of runs across in the 6th inning. Now the bottom of the 6th coming your way. Breckenridge with a 6-5 lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Got a very clutch two-out hit from Hennessy. Now we'll see Hennessy on the hill once again here for his 6th inning of work. And he's had a lot of quick innings, with the exception of the first. See how many pitches he's thrown so far in this ball game. Is that 52? Is that for the, or no? Is the guess on the other one? I'll just check it on the game changer. As Hennessy enters this at bat with 68 pitches so far, 47 of them finding the zone. 1-0 count. That one hit hard, but just need to be about a foot or two to the right for the foul ball down the third base line. 1-1 count for Gavin Hoffert. Already set the tone in this game with a 2-run single back in the first inning. See what he's got for this trip to the plate. 1-1 count. Hopper smacks that by the third baseman for the single. Number 9's got that swing down pat, and that brings up Lawson Oliphant. Oliphant had an RBI single with a bunt, and then drove one to deep center that was hauled in for the out. With a runner on first. That is Hoffert. No outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Breckenridge up 6-5 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Hoffert already off. The pitcher makes sure to step off, but the throw is off target, so Hoffert is going to get 2 bases for his trouble potentially. He's going to have to slide in, and he does. Took off nice and early to throw off the pitcher, try to force a balk, and pitcher did the right thing to step off, but was a little off target with the throw. But at the same time, I don't know if the infielder, it seemed like the infielder kind of like stuck the glove there and didn't really kind of move it at all. Like it felt like he could have maybe moved that a little bit here. It wasn't a perfect throw, obviously, but I don't know. I think there could have been an adjustment potentially. As Oliphant is going to try bunting that down the first base line and foul ball. And I don't do you guys you guys probably hear Jack a little better if he's asking for maybe a block on that. I mean, just because it seemed like he kind of paused on it. I don't know if as Oliphant will swing and a miss. 0-2 count. Logan Hennessy trying to strand the runner at third. Currently no outs here in the bottom of the sixth. Oliphant at the dish. Swung on a miss for strike three. Brings up Charlie Krejci. We were talking about Gavin Hoffert's 2-run rip that he had earlier in the game. Charlie Krejci's got one on the resume as well. Jackson Lopez on deck. One out here in the bottom of the sixth and a man on third. Hennessy can find the outside corner with the curveball. Charlie Krejci. Easy delivery. Shows bunt. Pulls it back. Ball two. Krejci. It's 1 for 2 so far. And he'll lay down a bunt here, and that one is fouled off. So 2-1 count. There goes Jack Heidemann. Quick little tip for Charlie Krejci before he heads back to the batter's box. Krejci has a man on third. And showing bunt, and then able to get out of there, but too high for ball three. 3-1 count. And Krejci bunts that one to the third baseman, who is not going to be able to scoop it up. Hofford scores. Very nice bunt there by Krejci to put the third baseman in a problematic spot and wasn't able to make the play. Off the E5, should have been able to at least get the out, but I mean get the out at first, but run scores. All of a sudden it's a 2-run cushion once again, 7-5. Your score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Pickoff attempt not in time. Jackson Lopez still hasn't gotten a pitch thrown his way. Charlie Krejci getting a little dangerous on that lead there. But instead, he'll keep stretching it out. Lopez shows bunt, but decides to pull it back. Krejci heads back to first. He's going to be thinking too close for comfort on that one, buddy. As far as how fast he got back to the bag. 0-1 count, and he is off to second. And he slides in cleanly for the stolen base. Both teams rocking the red jersey, white pant combo. Except Breck's got a lot more kind of navy blue on theirs, where Wheaton's got a little more white into the color scheme. 7-5 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard once again. 0-2 count for Lopez. And that went too low outside for ball one. One-two count. Too high. Two count for Jackson Lopez. Looking to protect at the plate. And you'll chop that one on the first base line. And it stays fair. So essentially a sac bunt. As the runner moves over to third, that leaves a man on third with 2 outs for Cooper Roberts. About as good as a guy if you can have at the plate right now. The man in scoring position. 7-5 post 53 advantage once again. Roberts going to try to add to it. First pitch outside, but a good stop by the catcher to keep the runner at third. Brock Mardig behind the plate. That time it is able to find its spot for the zone. 1-1. Spot in the zone. Charlie Craychaw, the man on third. Breckenridge is trying to bring in. Roberts wisely holds off on that one. (7-5) post 53 edge. And a nice response there from Hennessy. Pop the outside corner. 2-2 count for number 2 at the plate. With 2 outs. And that one is going to be fouled off. Charlie Craychaw once again. Holding it down on third base. See what Roberts has to try to bring him in. And another outside pitch for ball 3, full count. Another full count. And Roberts with a hard hit to the third baseman, who is going to get the 5-3 put out. 1 man left on, but 1 run does get across. 7-5 your score heading into the final inning. Wheaton down to their final 3 outs potentially of this season. See what Post 80 has when they come back up to the plate. You're listening to American Legion Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live per the i3G Sports Network.
Make sure your vehicle is road trip ready and save big at Smith Motors in Wapaton. Receive up to $40 in rebates on select brake rotors and brake pads. Up to $30 in rebates on select wipers. Up to $20 in rebates on select batteries. And up to $15 in rebates on air filter. Big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wapaton. For more savings, visit them online at smithmotors.com.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains #1 today.
starting shortly with Cooper Roberts still on the hill for Breckenridge, needing to get 3 outs before Wheaton is able to get 2 runs. Seventh inning.
Bandits in the top of the 7th inning. Your left fielder number 6,
Teague Neighbor steps up to the plate. Neighbor so far on the day is 1 for 2. He's also walked. And he's the top of the order, so good place to end up for the final inning when you are in desperate need of 2 outs to keep your season alive. Neighbor looking for hit number 2, and instead he'll be hit. Neighbor, as I said, he's done a little bit of everything now. He's been beamed, he got walked, and also got a hit. Owen Deal, 2 for 3 on the day. Couple hits, couple RBIs, and then a strikeout. So kind of feast or famine in his first 3 trips. Man on first. Wheaton Post 80. Have outscored Post 53 5-2 since since giving up 5 runs in the first inning. Owen Deal looking for his 3rd hit of the day. Roberts starts off by going to the outside corner for strike 1. That fastball zips too far outside for ball 1. Roberts gives the runner a glance at first. Tying run is at the plate. And that one goes too far inside for ball 2. Owen Deal waiting on one he likes. It's been a good strategy for him so far with the 2 hits. That one too low. 3-1 count as Post 53 potentially running the risk of giving up back-to-back free bases here. See if Roberts can try to hone it in a bit here. 3-1 pitch. It's going to be hacked to the third baseman. And Jackson Lopez, thought he had a force out at third and threw it over to second. And there was nobody on second, so there was no force out. So just a tough mental mistake there from Lopez. Actually just saw something similar in the Wapton game from the catcher who had to tag the batter or the runner and didn't realize they didn't have a force, so he threw it away before the runner got there. So after the mistake we got, and then an error was actually what followed it. First it was a mistake that wasn't technically an error, and then an error to follow. Leaves runners in the corners. So after the mistake in the field, the tying run is now on first base. Go ahead run at the plate. And no outs here in the top of the 7th. And stepping up to the plate is the left-handed number 3 hitter. That's Ripley Holtz. Runners in the corners with no outs here in the top of the 7th. Breckenridge could end the game here on a triple play, just throwing it out there. He shows bunt, and the throw down to second is not in time. It's a very good spot, but runners now both in scoring position. 0-1 count for Ripley Holtz. The tying run on second. His squad down 7-5 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And Roberts, that pitch got away from him there, but a good effort by Jackson Riggs to be able to stop it. Granted, that had so much speed on it. I'm pretty confident that's flying off the fence right back to Riggs, but could have saved a run. We'll never know. 1-1 count. No outs here in the top of the 7th, and swung on and miss. And if Breckenridge is really looking for a silver lining to the start of this inning, a bulk of the offensive production have come from the 2 top guys at the top of the order. Since then, not a whole lot doing. Got 4 guys coming up here who haven't gotten a hit so far. And that one is going to be blooped down the third base line. Left fielder and third baseman aren't going to be able to get to it. 1-2 count. We'll see if Roberts is going to take him himself here. Ripley Holtz. So far 0 for 3 on the day with a pair of strikeouts. And the next 3 batters have also struck out at least once in the game. 1-2 count, 2 men in scoring position. And this is going to be blooped to center field. We'll see if they're going to be able to get the sacrifice fly tag off of it, and they are. Lead is cut to 1 off the base or off the sac fly. 7-6 is your score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard here in the top of the 7th. 1 out, and the tying run on second. And stepping up to the plate for the first time today is Blake Ballhagen. Entered the game as a sub, and now he's going to take a stab at this hitting thing. Runner on second once again. First pitch too low in the dirt for ball 1. He is hitting for Jackson Gary, who had to leave the game, it looks like. And I mean, I'm assuming he had to leave the game unless they. I don't think they would sub out their cleanup hitter who's walked twice today. Another low one. Yeah, I'm not really sure if I just missed him getting hurt or. 2-0 count. And another low one. And not only that, it's also a pass ball that allows the runner to move over to third. Now we got another sacrifice fly situation. Not that we're likely to see a swing here with a 3-0 count. 7-6 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Post 53. The 1-run lead over Wheaton Post 80. And the shot down the middle keeps the at-bat going. Blake Ballhagen, 3-1 count. Hasn't taken a hack at any of the 4 pitches yet. And that time he didn't even have a plan on swinging it. Right down the chute to fill the count. Blake Ballhagen. Season on the line. Tying run on third. Squad needs a big rip. And ball 4. Tough break for Breckenridge, as that is the second walk batter of the inning. Or the second walk batter of the inning, and then there was also a hit batter. So 3 free bases, and looks like we got a pitching change coming. We'll see our 4th pitcher of the day for Breckenridge. Logan Church. Churchies? All right. Well, as it looks like Logan Church is coming in to try to finish this one out and secure the save. We'll take a quick break to let them warm up. You are listening to American Legion Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live, all part of the i3G Sports Network.
So what's in a name? Well, plenty when it comes to decisions about assisted living.
When it was time for Mom to make that move, we looked at a ton of options.
Everywhere we looked, there was something cold and impersonal. Then we found Twin Town Villa.
What we found at Twin Town Villa was completely different. They gently nurture their residents' identities, they help them hold their dignity, and they do it all with loving respect.
Twin Town Villa is a building filled with people, not numbers.
Twin Town Villa, building respect and dignity, one resident at a time.
OSPTI promotes specialized and extended training of therapists to better treat orthopedic injuries. OSPTI offers pool therapy to promote early return to activity and sport training, and also can enhance and challenge return to sport conditions. OSPTI promotes wellness progression with aftercare programs and programs open to the public, such as return to sport training, athletic enhancement, adult fitness classes, gym and pool memberships, and aquatic exercise classes for a patient to continue their wellness journey. Start your wellness journey by calling OSPTI today, 218-641-7725.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
My name is Christy Baumhart. I am proud to be a part of the school district with dedicated staff, including administration, teachers, paraprofessionals, cooks, and custodians who are kind, caring, compassionate, and committed to the students in our district. They support, respect, and help one another succeed. One thing I am really excited about is the technology available to our students as it enhances their learning experience in the classroom. Not only as an employee, but also as a parent, I know the benefits of having both my children in the Breckenridge School District. Breckenridge Pride, we inspire to excel.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
And welcome back. We have our fourth Breckenridge pitcher of the day, Logan Church. Going to try to come in here and save the day. Currently 1 out. Tying run on third. Go-ahead run on first base. But Wheaton's at a part of the lineup that's going through a bit of a dry spell with the next two batters. One of them's got a walk, but other than that, no real offensive production until we give it back to Drew Wiki in the next few batters. But Logan Church, we'll see what he's got for coming in the top of the seventh. Runner is off to second, and he's going to get there relatively with ease, but the throw down to third is going to be booted into the outfield for the tying run. And that is another tough break for post 53. And also the other base runner has moved over into scoring position in the process for the go-ahead run potentially. Mardig watches that one go in the inside corner for ball one, or strike one. 1-1 count. Tie ball game, 7-7 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard here in the seventh inning. Went too far inside for ball two. Currently 1 out here in the top of the seventh. And a man in scoring position. Brock Mardig is going to drill that one to left field. And it is going to be foul, but not by much. That could have been a big swing of momentum there. So fouled off. 2-2 score. 2-2 count. 7-7 is your score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Logan Church checks the runner at second and goes with the fastball too high to fill the count. So we'll see what Mardig has for the payoff pitch as he looks for his first hit of the day. His squad's got 5. And that one is too high in the zone for ball 4. And this brings up Evan Frisch. Frisch has runners on first and second. And his squad is been able to tie this one up with a pair of runs here in the top of the 7th. And this one is going to get hit to the shortstop where Charlie Craychaw is not going to be able to get it back to second in time to turn 2. Having a heck of a game over there since shaking off those 2 errors. Brings up Drew Wicky. Now 2 outs with runners on first and second. Tie ball game. Drew Wicky, the left-handed hitter, does have a hit on the day already coming into this one. Now we'll find the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And swung on the high one for strike 2 after the foul ball onto the top. Oh yeah, you can tell I got a little nervous on that one. I think everyone listening to the broadcast could hear my heart drop there. If it didn't have so much bloop on it, I actually thought maybe I would have a better chance of catching that than dying from it. But 0-2 count. Too far outside. 1-2 count. They spent half the baseball budget getting this plexiglass for me, so I'm glad I'm the top priority here. And check swing for strike 3. So Breckenridge is able to keep Wheaton from taking the lead, and they could walk this one off here in the bottom of the 7th. Fittingly, a 7-7 score here. You are listening to American Legion Baseball on B92.7 FM.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward... That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing Auto Owners Insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 7th inning starting shortly. Breckenridge Post 53 gave up a couple runs in the top of the 7th to allow this game to get tied up again, but back in business. Due up for Breckenridge, they got Logan Church, followed by Jackson Riggs. And after Riggs is Riley Kappas, so 2, 3, 4 spot in the order. Usually bodes well for Breckenridge. We'll see what Church has to get it started. Church so far 0 for 2 on the day. Church. Watch the ball 1 go by. One out count. And Hennessy still on the bump for Wheaton. Got Church on the off speed there. Hennessy currently sitting on 93 pitches. Church loops that one. Foul. Lands over in left field territory. 1-2 count. In the battle of the Logans. Logan Hennessy, Logan Church. Hennessy, the right-handed hurler against the left-handed hitter and pitcher himself, Church. And Church smacks that one to right field for the single to spark his squad. Brings up Jackson Riggs. Riggs is 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Church. He's got some good wheels, and I wouldn't be too surprised if they're getting aggressive on the base paths. They haven't gotten caught yet today. I think they've really swiped a lot of bags today, but Church is off. We're going to do it pitch out, and the throw is not going to be in time. And Church is into scoring position. Wouldn't be surprised we see a sack bunt mirror potentially. Try to get him over another base. Or if they're going to stick with, we'll see. 1-0 count for Jackson Riggs. Church on second. Tennessee gives Church a long look. Won't try him over at second. Riggs squares the bunt, and they're going to say he dead ball. Looks like he's going to get called for a foul ball now. One count. Jackson Riggs gets the sign from his coach, Jack Heidemann. Goes back to work. Tennessee. As Riggs lays down a beautiful bunt to the third baseman. And the 5-3 put out leaves Church over at third. So after the bunt from Riggs, we got Riley Kappas. Kappas so far. Right here with, he's 1 for 2 on the day. He's also been walked and has scored a run. Man on third, he'll square to bunt, and they're going to go home, and the throw is off the mark, and that is an 8-7 victory for Breckenridge Post 53 to keep their season alive on a walk-off. Riley Kappas laid down the bunt. Logan Church slid in for the game-winning run. The throw might have been there on time if it was on target, but it was not. Breckenridge will move on to play tomorrow. We'll take a quick break, come back with your post-game show. You're listening to American Legion Baseball on B92.7 FM.
What can you do in 30 seconds? Warm up your coffee, tie your shoes, Google, should I get screened for lung cancer? Then actually get screened for lung cancer. If you're a current or former smoker, talk with an Essentia Health provider about your eligibility for a low-dose CT screening, because early-stage lung cancer often has no signs or symptoms. Screening can mean an increased chance of successful treatment. Learn more at essentiahealth.org.
Working the land is by nature a dirty job. What fuels me to get it done? The generations of farmers who've worked the soil before me. What fuels my equipment? Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster, a premium diesel fuel with an additive package that's 40% more effective at breaking down engine deposits. The cleanest fuel yet for the dirtiest of jobs. Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster, fueled by innovation, powered to perform.
Contact Farmers Union Oil Southern Valley for more information on Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around.
Jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wapton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948. Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Welcome to our post-game show brought to you by Miller Realty in Breckenridge. And Breckenridge coming up with the 8-7 walk-off victory here against Wheaton to keep their season alive. They'll move on to play either in Morris or in Parkers Prairie tomorrow. That'll be at, I'm told, about 10 a.m. And if they can win that, they turn around and play that team again at noon. And then they turn around again to play at noon. This is all at the high seed, so it'd be against the team who won earlier between Morris and Parkers Prairie. So, and then if they can win that one, so if they pick up 2 wins tomorrow, that is, then they would play again on Sunday. So make sure to have all of that on the front of your mind. But we got an 8-7 victory once again. We'll run through the scoring for you. Breckenridge put 5 runs on the board in the opening inning. Then they got 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, and tacked on 1 more for good measure right here in walk-off fashion. And we'll run through the stats for you. The State Farm Stat Report brought to you by the local State Farm agents, Matt and Amanda Frederick. Cooper Roberts 0 for 4 in the leadoff spot so far. Did score a run today after getting on with an error. Logan Church was 1 for 3 and scored a run today. The game-winning run, I might add. Jackson Riggs 1 for 3 with a fantastic sac bunt here in the final inning and had a strikeout as well. Riley Kappas was 2 for 3 on the day. Also drew a walk, had 2 RBIs, the game-winning RBI as well, and a run scored. Paul Armitage was 0 for 2 with a run scored. Got hit by a pitch today and also struck out once. Gavin Hoffert had a 2-run single, one of his 2 hits on the day, and then he also scored 2 runs. Lawson Oliphant had a hit, a run, an RBI, and a 1 for 3 day. Struck out once. Charlie Craychaw actually drove in 3 runners today with 2 hits in a 2 for 3 showing. And then Brecken Anderson was 0 for 2 with a strikeout, and Jackson Lopez was 0 for 1. And pitching for Breckenridge, 4 guys took the hill today, with Riley Kappas going the first 2 innings, giving up 2 hits, 2 runs, and 2 Ks. Jackson Riggs went 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, 1 run, walked 2 batters, and struck out 2. Cooper Roberts did a bulk of the heavy lifting, 3 1/3 innings pitched, gave up 2 hits, 4 runs, 2 of them earned, walked 4 batters, and struck out 4 batters, and then Logan Church closed out the final 2 outs of the top of the 7th, walked 1 batter, and then also struck out 1. So Breckenridge only beamed 1 batter. Cooper Roberts hit 1, and then stat leaders for Wheaton. We'll just get the highlights for you with Owen Deal, 2 hits, 2 RBIs on the day. Jackson Gary drew 3 walks today. And then, don't want to miss anybody here, as 2 runs were driven in by Logan Hennessy. Can't forget about that clutch 2-out hit. And then I think I also got Holtz with that big RBI sac fly, drove in a run as well. That's Ripley Holtz. Picking up the loss on the hill was Logan Hennessy, went 6 1/3 innings and gave up 8 hits, 7 runs, 6 of them earned, walked 1 batter, and struck out 5. Let's look at your State Farm Stat Report, brought to you by the local State Farm agents, Matt and Amanda Frederick. And we'll take a quick break here before we come back with your play of the game, brought to you by Red River Agency, as well as your player of the game, brought to you by Essentia Health. You're listening to the Miller Realty postgame show on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live after a Breckenridge 8-7 victory.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Welcome back to Cowboy Field. 8-7 your final. Breckenridge picking up the victory over Wheaton here at Cowboy Field. And we'll start off with the play of the game, brought to you by Red River Agency, your hometown agents in Breckenridge. And that's going to be an easy one. It's going to be that walk-off to end the game. And sliding in on that one was Logan Church. Church slapped a single over to right field. stole second, moved over to third on a very nice bunt from Jackson Riggs, and then the game-winning play was a bunt from Riley Kappas, and then it was a close play at home, but the throw was a little off the mark, went into the backstop instead, and Logan Church scored the game-winning run to walk off Wheaton Post 80 and end their season. So Breckenridge once again will move on to play in either Parkers Prairie or Morris. Yours truly will be on the call for that at bright and early, about 10 a.m. I think they are hoping to do the first game. As immediately after that, there's another game played that's scheduled for noon. That's how we assume the game time is 10 a.m., even though it says to be determined. So we'll be with you either in Morris or in Parkers Prairie. Going to try to make sure to hash out some of the equipment issues that we've been having. But you know what? Thank you for tuning in either way. And oh, my goodness, folks. How did we almost forget your player of the game? Brought to you by Essentia Health, here with you. And, you know, I probably should go with someone who was in on one of the game-winning plays there. But instead, for my Essentia Health player of the game, here with you, I'm going with Charlie Kraychuk, because he led the team in RBIs, and he came through at the plate on two separate occasions, one of them being a two-out hit, and then he also had another RBI later in the game. And not only that, he was in on two double plays, turned a really nice one where he had a little soft fly out to him that he then whipped over to third base to Jackson Riggs for the out, which was actually going to be the play of the game until Logan Church and Riley Kappas teamed up for the heroics that ended the game. So 8-7 your final once again. Play of the game going to Logan Church and Riley Kappas for the game-winning run, and then player of the game brought to you by Essentia Health, here with you once again, going to Charlie Kraychuk for being in on those double plays and also plating the 3 runs today. Gavin Hopper getting an honorable mention, though, for player of the game, though, because he was also coming through at the dish for a couple RBIs, including that that 2-run single, which also came with 2 outs, and then also had a big hit later on that set him up to score his 2 runs. So you know what? He's going to be the runner-up or the co-player of the game. You could go with both of them. It was a nice day from the middle infielders, Charlie Kraychuk and Gavin Hopper, for the players of the game, brought to you by Essentia Health, here with you. And that will do it for our Miller Realty post-game show. Make sure to loop back here again tomorrow, folks, and make sure to see how Breckenridge Post 53 continues their playoff run. You've been listening to American Legion Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live per the I3G Sports Network.
B92.7 is KBMW Breckenridge Wahpeton. All the hits from 2KM today.